Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadows of New York. Tonight, I expected more lessons. Instead, she just told me to go out and enjoy myself. What's the catch, I asked, to which she responded, I might kill you if you prove to be a disappointment. There are a few rules. I have to uphold the masquerade. I can't contact anyone I knew as a human. I can't let anyone realize I'm not human anymore. I can't embrace anyone, and so on. Otherwise, I'm free to do whatever I want, but for some reason, the first thing I did was come back here. Old habits die hard. Karen is probably watching me from somewhere even now. The way I understand it, tomorrow night she is supposed to introduce me to the Camarilla, a local society of vampires. What?
Tweet from Toby Fox and Temmie.
Uh-huh.
Toby is just... The way stories differ from life is the ending. In real life, things just happen. There may be no exciting climax, no resolution, no answers. I'm helping someone move out, and I poured 8 bottles of expired Coke into the toilet. When I flushed it, nothing cool happened. And then Temmie responds, Coke expires?
Alright. Turns out, they're the ones who've been systematically ruining my life lately. All as part of some secret evaluation that I barely passed. Just imagining the reach they have makes me dizzy. I would not want to join people!
They gave your dad... fucking...
prostate cancer or whatever the fuck it was? Oh, I can't go that far back. Okay. But yeah, like, I would not be willing to join up with people who have just been fucking ruining my life just to test me.
They gave your dad a disease.
Somehow.
They... like, there are vampires that do carry diseases, so yeah.
Oh yeah, like, isn't there like
difficult.
specifically plague bearers or something?
Yeah.
Dainty, if you ever see this, confirm with me. Are there plague bearer vampires? She won't watch
and
it.
Yeah,
but
she has said so previously.
I'll send it to her so she'll watch it, and then she can
we were
hear
talking
all
about,
this.
Yeah, we were talking about, like, if vampires could contract a zombie virus.
Oh, yeah.
That, yeah, there are plague bearers that do just carry viruses and diseases.
After they destroyed the old me that I barely cared about, Karen rebuilt me anew. On one hand, her test left some scars that will take time to heal. On the other hand, maybe I should just be grateful? I'm snapped out of my thoughts by a sudden scream. Some douchebag yelling about his french fries not being salty enough. I think this is my cue to leave, permanently. Goodbye, BBB. Hope I never see you again. I'm destined for greater things, you see. Oh, shit. Okay, so it is like this again. The risks of swiping right. This Tinder addict smells like A, bit of a loser, B, want to be intellectual, perfect source of nourishment. Okay, that's weird. Dance macabre. Time to swing a little more on the devil's dance floor. The club beckons. Or retributive justice. A meathead bully and his unfortunate victim. I probably shouldn't interfere, but what better chance could I find to test what I've become? Yeah, let's go fight the bully. Two men are facing each other in a dark back alley. One of them stands with his back against the wall, his chest heaving as he's struggling to catch his breath. You want to be goon, or should I?
I can be the goon, why not?
Okay, or actually, do you want to be the goon, or do you want to be the big guy, the bully guy?
I can be the bully guy, why not?
Alright. Goon. People! Anybody out there? I'm being robbed! A brawny, rugged guy is yelling at metal staircases with theatrical incredulity in his voice. With a lively step, he dances around an older man who's having trouble finding his footing.
What is this bullshit?
Wait, is this... Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? I'm confused now. So, the goon who's yelling about being robbed is the one... Huh? Fuck it, whatever. We've already set our rules. Oh, so now you can talk. Good, because I'm dying to hear what you did with my wallet, Holmes.
Wallet? I have no idea what you're talking about.
The goon starts prancing around like a Muay Thai boxer. He's smiling, but his eyes send a clear message. You're cornered, buddy. Don't even try to pull a fast one on me. Come on, homeboy. You may be able to trick an average Joe on the street with your act, But a fighter recognizes a fighter. It's like an animal thing. It's an instinct thing. I've got a matchup with Baki Hanma in 2 weeks. You think I'm not pumped as fuck for that? You got some moves on you. You're like, shit, you're like the Black Mamba. Lightning flash reflexes. He starts shadowboxing for a moment. The man's definitely got energy to spare. However, I'm like a king cobra. You've met your match. 2 apex predators, now locked in battle.
Well, you see, black mambas have no anti-venom to their poisons. To be fair. Oh, so you're seeing snakes? That would explain something.
Before he's able to finish, a sucker punch knocks the air right out of his lungs. The old man slides down the wall. Before he can let out a groan, he's interrupted by a brutal kick to the chest. That's what I'm talking about! A fighting spirit, even when you're cornered! Take a seat. Deep breath. Collect your thoughts before you speak up again. Remember where you put my wallet now?
That guy definitely... I would definitely believe him saying, yeah, just take some deep breathe. Some deep breathes, man. I'm pretty sure you broke my rib.
An eye for an eye, a rib for a ribbon. Biblical punishment. It's only fair, homie.
Fair? At least admit this is a mugging. Wallet my ass.
Still in denial. Okay, let's say you had about 5,000 bucks in there. Give me 6 grand, and I'll let you walk away relatively unharmed.
So you admit it.
Admit what?
This is not about proper compensation. This is a robbery.
Look, buddy, this is beginning to bore me. Unless you want me to go all Anderson Silva, I don't know who that is, on your ass,
Neither do I.
give me what I want.
I assume Anderson Silva?
Yeah, Anderson Silva, a flying knee meeting your solar plexus. The man, the myth, the legend. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Thai boxing, Western boxing, Taekwondo, Wing Chun, and Capoeira combined into a single fighting style that can only be described as straight-up murder. I've been studying the glorious singularity that is Anderson Silva for years. Every move I have, I owe to him. So if you don't want this snake to turn into a deadly spider, show me the money, honey.
Summer 2013, Las Vegas.
Huh?
Watched it live on pay-per-view. Weidman saw through all of Silva's tricks, whooped his ass, broke his spirit, showed him for the fraud he is. The man hasn't been the same ever since. All the empty showboating, hollow taunting, drunk on his own Kool-Aid. Jesus, of course you idolize him, asshole.
For a good minute, the goon silently looks down at the whimpering man at his feet, chewing on his lower lip. When he finally speaks up, his voice betrays an intent to kill. You know what, homeboy? Screw the money. This is a matter of honor now.
My thoughts. Exactly.
Ha! He raises his fist. We got ourselves a mixed martial arts expert here. Huh? For your own sake, I hope you can back that talk with some self-defense skills, homie. Boosting your self-esteem by beating up an injured old geezer? God damn, you're pathetic. He jumps at the sound of my voice, turns my way in a blink of an eye, and immediately assumes a combat stance. His reflexes are sharp. Looks like he has at least that much to back up all his bravado. Wannabe Anderson Silva's face betrays utter confusion upon seeing me. He's got no idea how I managed to sneak up on him. I don't blame him. I wouldn't be able to explain it myself. I felt like I became one with the darkness. My pure consciousness traversing a dusky dreamscape, jumping from one shadow to another as if they were different trains of thought. I think of some experience I've had with psychedelics. Every blink an adventure. I was outside of this alley. Blink. I was above the alley. Blink. Now I'm in front of this guy. And he pisses me off. The older man slumps down. Looks like he was trying his best to keep it together, and gave up once the cavalry arrived. The goon regains his composure and barks at me in an overly gruff way. The hell you sneaking around here for, Chica? Move along. This is between men. Not anymore. His fist turns toward me. I'm serious, and an equal opportunity ass kicker. Well, at least he's got that going for him, I guess.
Yeah.
I respond to the threat with the brightest, most innocent, virginal smile I can put on. So, you're into shadowboxing, huh? Something comes over me. I can feel the darkness embracing me, whispering sweet nothings in my ear, pumping me up for what's to come. Ooh, boy, what should we do? Low spinning sweep?
Yeah. Low spinning sweep.
I've always wanted to try this. I zoom in, duck below his fist, and sweep him off his feet with a powerful roundhouse kick. It's probably the dumbest, flashiest thing I could have done, but I'm feeling more confident than ever. He flies in the air, only managing not to fall because of the wall behind him. I know what he's thinking. I should have blocked it, and he absolutely should have. But instead he just flailed his arms helplessly, as if he suddenly found himself in front of an incoming train. A primal expression of fear that suddenly and completely took him over. I don't know how I look right now, but judging by his expression, my best guess is like the gaping maw of some primordial beast. I follow up the surprise attack with another punch to the solar plexus, or at least my nearest estimate. Once again, the effect terrifies even myself. Looks like my hunch was correct, and I hit the right spot. He falls to the floor, whining like a wounded animal, tears streaming down his face. I let him collect himself a bit, and then grab him by his chin. Learn to choose your battles, homeboy. Let me go! For Christ's sake, just let me go! I kick him in the direction of the alley entrance. He staggers off, quietly disappearing from my sight. I check on his victim. Looks like he's conscious.
Wow, you whooped his ass, girl.
But hasn't noticed anything out of order. Good. I was worried I might have overdone it a bit. That woman did say that keeping a low profile will be crucial if I want to survive. You alright? Need help? He managed to stand up. His smile is strained, but it suggests he's fine, or at least trying his best to seem fine.
No, you gave me all the help I needed, and then some. Thank you, miss. What's your name?
Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica. I was worried for him for a second. His asshole's bark was worth it, his bite. He's probably in a worse shape than me now. I guess that counts as a victory. I'd better be going. My wife is probably worried sick. But before that, if there's anything I can do to repay you...
Wallet, please! Nah, man, just be careful. Forget about it. Just be a little more careful in the future, alright? A true heroine always refuses compensation for her help. At least that's how I think things should go. Never thought I'd help someone in a street fight.
You're something else, Jessica. You never wanted to try your skills in the octagon?
Too much in love with my gorgeous face to see it bruised, battered, and swollen. Sorry.
I hear ya. Whatever you do next, God bless you.
And there he goes. God, huh? I feel like one right now. No more worrying about being out after midnight. No more feeling uneasy whenever I spot a shady asshole across the street. Ever. Hell, I could start jogging in Central Park after a night. You're messing me up! No! Not that I need to. The future's looking bright. Alright, so that was one. Do we want to dance, or do we want to go deal with Tinder?
That dude looks like a fucking nerd.
I already know what voice I'm going to have to do for him. Do we do this one?
Up to you, man.
Fucking damn it. He lowers his eyes awkwardly, thinking how to proceed with his rant. Some dude.
Oh, some dude.
Do you want to be him, or do... Because I have a voice ready, but do you want to be him?
What's the voice?
So, like, the conversation isn't really smooth, yeah. It's like, I keep throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks, but nothing saves a stick for long. You understand, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's the voice we should go with, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. It's really this lack of context that's killing me about online dating. It's bad enough when a few photos and a single sentence are all you have to rely on when starting a conversation, yeah? But when a cosmic miracle finally happens and she's actually willing to keep replying to you, and she's actually down to meet up eventually, and you're out there, sitting with her, and after 90 minutes you still don't have that shared context, just no clue whatsoever. It's just like, take me out and put a bullet in my head and put me out of my misery. I hear you. So it's just one of those dates, and, like, We've been sitting here for ages, and the only thing she has prolonged interest in is getting as hammered as possible. Just one drink after another.
I'm not surprised.
And the more drunk she is, the more familiar she's getting. It's these little things, you know, touching my upper arm after each joke, her arm around my shoulder, her jokingly punching my waist. This escalation is subtle.
The stab wound in my kidney.
This escalation is subtle but steady. In addition, one recurring topic appears, and that's all the cool shit she has and wishes she could have shown me. Oh, too bad it's all back at her apartment. That's when it hits me. She just wants to sleep with me. No way! Yeah, well, eventually you both run out of ideas for topics that could potentially be interesting to the both of us. So I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'd love to see all that crap in your apartment. So we Uber there, and it's an admittedly pretty nice apartment. Like, nothing too fancy, but I can tell her dad is the kind of asshole I'd like to punch in the face if I ever met him. You know what I mean? So she guides me to the kitchen and makes me some tea. A rare Indian blend. Forgot what it was 5 minutes later. Then she excuses herself and goes to the bathroom and doesn't come back. 10 minutes later, I run out of tweets to read and become a little concerned. I start looking around. First thing that catches my eye is the kitchen table. Go on. The table is surprisingly large, and it's covered in neatly arranged documents, like some connect-the-dots investigation board, mafia conspiracy kind of thing. Naturally, I take interest. It takes me 20 seconds to process what it is. Her entire mental health history, sorted chronologically, with all the juicy stuff neatly underlined in color. And I mean, entire. It's all in there. A detailed description of her fucked up household situation over the years, anxiety, ADHD, bouts of depression, suspicions of schizophrenia, severe BPD, some weird psychosexual stuff with her brother. I keep reading, and remember what I said about throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks? I'm dead certain that's how her shrinks went about diagnosing her. She finally comes out of the bathroom like an hour after she went in. At this point, I've read all the shit on the table 3 times, and not just the stuff she highlighted for my convenience. I'm very smart, in case you hadn't realized. I watch Rick and Morty, and you have to be very intelligent to appreciate that show. I feel like right now, I understand her better than, like, someone who's read Crime and Punishment understands Raskolnikov. And I'm not happy about that. Like, at all. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. She walks in with a cheerful, "Hi." I respond with a slick, "All good?" She nods, does this weird finger gun thing, and chuckles. I pretend I've been doing work-related stuff on my phone the whole time. Small talk starts, and then she casually picks up one of the documents on her table, and she starts doing these super obvious body language cues like, "Oh no, how did this get here?" I'm practically dying inside, but I put on my cool face and make it look like I'm not here. Sorry. Gotta reply to my boss. Yeah, he's working 24/7. Psycho motherfucker. Yeah, ha ha ha. She slowly collects all the documents, puts them away, and then nonchalantly asks me about Tame Impala, while I'm feeling crushed by all the kinds of trauma I've just learned about. The apartment starts feeling like a coffin. All of a sudden, she picks up the kitchen knife and starts playing with this and zoned out stare. I'm fucking mortified. So, what do you think I did?
No, I think this was a mistake, Jerry.
You ran away? The thought crossed my head, but nah, as usual, I took the dumbest course of action and I fucking slept with her. That's how the worst 6 months of my life began, and I couldn't even say I didn't see it coming. God, I'm such a slut. He leans back and groans while hiding his face. Oh my god, I need to recover from that. He leans back and groans while hiding his face behind his palms. I look at his neck. Every vein seems so visible and impossibly alluring. I don't think I've ever looked at anyone's neck like that. I realize I feel insanely thirsty. Damn. I know. You sure took a turn. Years ago, when this rant began, it was about continental philosophy. What? Sorry, can you say that again? He's pretty drunk, barely able to focus on anything but his current train of thought. Just what I was hoping for. Years ago, when this... Never mind. Listen, it's stuffy in here. I want to go out. Get some fresh air. You haven't touched your drink. I mean, I would if I could. No more alcohol for me. What? No, this one's not mine. I mean, some dude bought it for me, but I don't want it. He scans the room with a death stare, looking for the guy who did it. Not realizing the best chance of finding him is in a mirror. Then he drinks, like, half of my glass at once while looking around, as he was hoping to prove his dominance over an unseen enemy. Okay, after
Wow.
you. We're walking across a mostly empty street. Oh, thank God. That's the end. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.